Warning warning sign. Typo errors especially in narration. Minor angst mentions of underage sex, explicit sexual content. I made this red and silent so you can just skip it if you want. I'm sorry if this isn't as fun as you expected. I only made what they did the first night since I think it was the only one necessary to the plot. There will probably be mentions of what happened during their vacation, but other than that, I can't be sure. I might make a vacations video to make up for it, but only after the series is over. Atsumu's eyes shined when he saw the others enter the airport lobby. They all decided to just meet on Okinawa since they're all from different places. Babes. Atsumu. My babies. OW yes. Yeah. Hi. Hey. Hello. Hey. Sup. Babes. Hey. Hi. I don't know them. Happy Akashi. Salty Shirabu. Salted Tsukishima. Sarcastic bitch Futakachi. Smiling Kyoko. Overwhelmed Goshiki. Wake up bitch. Done with you no shit. I'm sleepy. Culture shock. After the initial greeting which lasted about 15 minutes much to the shock of Osamu, they all went out of the lobby to be greeted by 2 minibuses. Okay, so group yourselves into 13 please. Each bus has exactly 13 seats and can fit all your huge suitcases too, so no worries about the space. Group 1. Oikawa, Atsumu, Suna, Kita, Hanamaki, Tsukishima, Shirabu, Yahaba, Inoshita, Yaku, Futakachi. Group 2. Goshiki, Hinata, Kenma, Yachi, Akashi, Kyoko, Tanaka, Nishinoa, Alisa, Siko, Suga, Yamaguchi, Tendao. The more silent ones immediately decided to go together and went to bus 1. Suna and Kita wanted silence, so Osamu followed them. He also pulled in Atsumu, who pulled in Oikawa, who unintentionally pulled in Yahaba and Hanamaki since they won't leave their former captain. And Yaku wanted nothing to do with the chaos in bus 2. He won the mum race. That left Suga and Akashi the responsible ones, or the losers of the which mum can leave their responsibilities behind the fastest race. Tendao also decided to be responsible for their still innocent second year. Inside bus 1. Before Atsumu could go sit with Oikawa, Osamu already pulled him over to sit with Kita. Although Oikawa and Atsumu are still seated next to each other, except they had the hallway in between them. Hey babe, you didn't answer my messages. Oh sorry babe. My stupid twin took my phone. I'm not stupid. Why? We're here for you two to take a break from your air quotes boyfriends. What point would there be of your going to be on your phone waiting for their messages? Dots. That's a great idea. Piped in Hanamaki, who was on the seat behind Oikawa. Oikawa, give me your phone. Oikawa didn't bother arguing. There's no winning when Maki becomes like this. Like Atsumu, he also felt as if this was some sort of test and there's nothing he could do but wait for the results. Holy shit. Everybody stood there gaping at the place they were staying at. I keep forgetting how rich you are. You said we're staying at your vacation house? This is not a house. This is a freaking mansion. With a capital everything. Same. We've been friends for a long time now and I didn't know you were this rich. Why were you so cheap? It's not like I'm rich or that my family is rich. It's more like individual members of my clan are rich and they collaborate to build things like houses that can house the entire clan. And what do you mean I'm cheap? I've paid for a lot of you guys' meals. And you complain about it the entire time. Do you guys know how much you eat? Many members of my family might be rich but I sure am not. If you're wondering what they're looking at, it was Oikawa's family beach house. Let's just go inside. Anyway, the house mansion has enough rooms for all of us to have our own, so if you want one for yourself just say so. How many people can fit in a room? Well, if you want a big space then 4 people with separate beds I guess. Okay, how about we just partner ourselves with those we want to room with, and if you want to be alone then that's okay too. Everybody says okay then starts grouping up. Osamu pulled Suna then pushed Atsumu into Kita. Oikawa rolled his eyes and went to Hanamaki, Yahaba and Kunami. Hinata glomped Kenma. Tsukishima slowly made his way to Yamaguchi. The girls decided to stay in one room together. Shirabu, Tendao, and Goshiki occupied one room. Suga and Taku pulled a reluctant Futakachi with them. A long-suffering Inoshita is being held by an excited Tanaka while he screams with Noa. Now that that's settled, the 2 groups of 4 are staying on the 2nd floor and everybody else will be on the 3rd. Pick a room. Leave your luggage there and I'll call someone to bring enough beds in the room. Groans could be heard around the room. Stop groaning. We all have jet lag. As I was saying, leave your luggages there then come down here. I called in advance so we have food in the kitchen. After that, you're free to wash up and rest. Each room has an attached bathroom, but if you can't wait for your turn then you can use the bathrooms of other unoccupied room. Well, maybe you should be a tour guide. After everyone woke up from their sleep, they made their way downstairs to their stomachs' prompting. They slowly trickled into the living room looking clueless and out of place. The mansion was very comfortable but they are not really used to such luxury. Haikyuu entered the room through the front door. You didn't sleep? I did. I just woke up earlier than you sleepyheads. We're not sleepyheads. Just tired. Tell that to the sleepwalking Suna and Kunami. They are the exception not the rule. So you're all probably hungry. As if waiting to be noticed, their stomachs all rumbled at the same time. Oh, what clued you in? Shirabubu honey, please stop being so damn salty for once. There's dinner waiting outside. Outside? Yup. We're eating at the gazebo at the shore. I left someone there to roast the meat but we'll take over later. I thought dinner's waiting, not we're waiting for dinner. There's already dinner waiting. The meat is just an extra. Besides, if you guys are up to it, we'll be having a bonfire by the beach. The noisy ones yelled in excitement while the others rolled their eyes. Well, the ones awake enough to manage anyway. They are all by the shore around a bonfire. So what are we gonna do? Truth or dare? Various groans could be heard around the campfire but ultimately, they all agreed. Since I suggested it, I'll go first. I agree. You go first. Ryu. Truth or dare? Betrayed. Are you gonna back out, senpai? No. As a man, I would never back out. Tired. And as a proper man should, I choose dare. This is the face of a sibling about to embarrass their sibling. Realization. I think I made a mistake. Too late, baby bro. I dare you to striptease and give Eno a lap dance. Everybody snickered. Kunami came out of his pot and Suna brought out his phone. Oh, that? Easy. Save Inoshita 2021. Woo. Go bro. Tanaka stood up, slowly took his jacket off, smirking while looking into Inoshita's eyes. Inoshita blushed but didn't look away. When his jacket was removed, his smile grew wider as he hooked his thumbs on his shorts. He turned around then shook his hips side by side as he went lower and lower, slowly taking his shorts off until his ass in right in front of Eno's face. He's still wearing boxers. Just for clarification. He turned around to face Inoshita once more only to see him looking like a tomato. Tanaka's smile grew wider and he flung his shorts to the side as he walked towards Inoshita only to stop at the sound of surprise from everybody else. He looked to see the commotion only to watch his shirts being consumed by the fire. Laughter sounded around the campfire as Tanaka blushed in embarrassment. He looked at Inoshita only to see him rolling on the sand laughing. Tanaka's eyes softened. Eno always looked so beautiful when he smiled. He picked up his jacket and walked to his boyfriend. It's obvious he wouldn't be able to finish his performance. Okay. Tanaka shouted when it was evident that the laughter wouldn't stop without outside interference. My turn. This isn't actually truth or dare but a question. Why propose truth or dare when you can't even follow the rules? So a question to the Pretty Setters squad. What? Let's settle the debate. Who you think is actually the prettiest setter? And you can't say yourself. Gasp. Bro, how scandalous. Did he just say the word gasp? Yes. Yes he did. Noya-san, do you even know what scandalous means? Number. No I don't. But it sounded cool. It's very cook Noya-san. Setters, let me hear the tea. Akashi for me. Kenma for me. Akashi. Akashi. Sugar. Sugar. Akashi and Sugar were both flattered. Kenma was too but he was hiding it. Ha. That was settled faster than I thought it would be. I know right? I wanted a bloodbath. My turn then. Why? I answered first. Fair. This is a question that's been bothering me for a long time now. This is truth or dare. Not truth only. Kenma and Hinata. What? Yes. Who tops or bottoms in your relationship? Dots. No one. What? We're both ace. Wait really? So you don't like sex? I could barely stand my own sweat and sex is just exchanging even more questionable bodily fluids with someone else and I don't care how much you love them. It's still disgusting. And kinda creepy. Like, oh hey I love you so much I'ma prove it to you by rubbing you with my body fluids. When you phrase it like that, it sounds absolutely disgusting. That's because it is. How about you Hinata? You're ace too? Oh yeah, you hate sex too? That's surprising. With your stamina, I thought you'll enjoy sex. I don't hate sex but I don't really care about it too. If Kenma wants to then that's fine and if he doesn't want to then that's also fine. I prefer cuddles. Yes. Cuddles are great. You two have never tried having sex at least once? Oh we have. Twice. We switched to experience from different perspectives and I absolutely do not see the appeal. Same. It felt good but cuddles are better. Why are you two in the bottom squad then? Because we're baddies too. Haha yes go off. Ooh. Can I go next? Sure. You want to go next but don't know what to say. I'm thinking. This is gonna take a long time. Kenma narrowed his eyes at Tsukishima and whispered something in Hinata's ears. Nice one Kenma. Tsukishima. Truth or dare? Oh we're back on track now are we? Truth. Got you. I refuse to regret. What's the kinkiest you did with Kiru-san? Ooh. Haha. Get wrecked. Shouldn't you be asleep? Nah. This is more fun. Is it always this wild in the bottoms group? Also why are you even called bottoms group? Some of you switch with your partners and it's kind of demeaning. Don't you think? Oh my naive baby brother. This is nothing. Also, the point of being called bottoms is that we're immediately underestimated. Oh yes. And the ones who underestimate or criticize us for being bottoms help us recognize our targets. You may ask why we want to be underestimated but we don't. We simply think it's necessary. That way, our targets won't know what to expect until the deed is already done. And what's the deed? Tanaka's not a bottom but if someone dares to mess with Inoshita then he will fuck them up. I'm suddenly very scared for my life. Oh don't worry baby bro. You're under our protection. And you're not a target. Unless of course, you would do something to change that. But you won't. Right babe? Osamu shook his head. Of course not. That's settled then. Don't worry baby bro. No one messes with the bottom squad and gets away with it. Badass bitches. Badass bitches. Badass bitches. Badass bitches. How the fuck are you doing that? Doing what? That. What? The emojis and stuff. I can see emojis somehow what the fuck. That's because you're not blind babe. That doesn't. Tsukishima-san answer the question. T. Seriously how the fuck? Edging. That's it. You're more vanilla than I expected. Shooketh. Freaky Tendao. Embarrassed baby Goshiki. T. Shooketh. So done. Embarrassed baby Yachi. Shooketh. Oh ho ho ho. Shooketh. Sasakashi. Grimace. Disgusting. Shooketh. Crowd top. Oh shit. Get ready. Yes daddy. Oh wow. I finally managed the emoji technique. Is the secret ingredient being horny as fuck? Only a small part if it baby pro. Kenma and Hinata can do it too after all. It's called being a bad bitch. Me next then. To the bottom. Basically everyone here except the girls. Osamu and Tanaka and Kita-san but you can still answer. Which of the tops do you simp over aside from your boyfriends? Wait you simp after somebody else. Kiru. Really? What? Your boyfriend has the potential to be absolutely hot if he wasn't such a crackhead. And that's the sis. Toru actually has a simp folder with a lot of all our boyfriend's hot pics except he has a separate folder for Iwaizumi and Kiru. Seriously? Yes. Wanna trade pics? Okay. Besides, Achu, you have a simp folder too, with separate folders for Sakusa and Kita-san. Toru. What? You said it first. At least Iwaizumi and Kiru isn't here. Osamu was very happy with that knowledge. If Kita has a standing almost equal to SakuAtsu, then that would make his job easier. And seeing how Atsumu can't look at Kita without blushing and Kita was looking at the ground silently but had a small smile, Osamu can't help but smile even wider. Core has one more separate simp folder for Ashijima. Betrayed. What you gonna do about it? I don't really simp. But Kyuto for me. Have you seen them muscles? Kuru. I won't admit it to him, but Core has a point. Same. Kuru-san for me too. Ashijima. Kajiyama? I dunno. Oh yes. Kuru is hot. He's smart too, so. Lev's former captain, right? He is hot. Daichi-san. Ashijima. Kajiyama? He's the only one I really talked to. Daichi-san. Can I say Atsumu? He's not technically a top, but he's not my boyfriend, so. I only ever liked Osamu and Atsumu's the closest thing to him, I guess. Number. Tops only. Mine is Ashijima. Betrayed. Can I at least pick Kita? You know what? I don't care. I pick Kita. Kita-san's one of the options? Oh ho hi, why? Are you changing your answer? Shut up, Samu. Nobody simps for you. Suna does. Suna's asleep far too often to have a long look. Why you? I do not see. But Kyuto-san for me. Kajiyama. Ashijima-san. Karasuni ace. Kuru too. Kuru. I've seen him naked fat too often to know he's hot. Oh shit. So you four do have group sessions. We all already knew anyway. We just needed the confirmation. I'll go next. Samu. What? I want you to seduce Sina by whispering things to him. Osamu shrugged, then began whispering absolutely filthy things to Suna, and the others all watched as his face grew hotter and hotter until he let out a moan. Everybody roared with laughter while a smirking Osamu was holding an embarrassed and aroused Suna beside him. Me next. To everyone here. Which top is the best boyfriend? Excluding your own boyfriends. Bakuto. 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 Kuru. As his best friend. I've seen the efforts he put for Saltishima there. Bakuto-san. Kuru. Kuru-san. Bakuto. Bakuto-san. My baby brother, of course. I've seen how he treats Eno. Kuru. Levochka. Daichi-san. Bakuto-san. Daichi-san. Kuru. He can manage Tsukishima, so yes him. Bakuto. Kajiyama. Kuru. Ashijima-san. Kuru. Kuru. Same reason as Suna. Ashijima. No one said me. Tsumu, I'm your brother. Why Ashijima though? I mean, Bakuto's obviously the sweetest but it's best boyfriend. I think Ashijima would be it. But how? Why? He has no social awareness, is emotionally stunted, awkward, dumb, and a whole lot of things. Stop insulting my boyfriend. I'll stop insulting your boyfriend when he stops trying to invite me to Shiratorizawa. Seriously, we've already graduated. Tenda would probably be offended if he didn't find it absolutely hilarious how Akazawa is the one who loses his temper with Wakatoshi even when he's the one throwing insults. Tsumu. Why? Because he's all of those things. Is that your type? If that's his type, then Kitaatsu wouldn't work. No. Then what? I meant, he's socially inept and emotionally stunted. He can't understand a lot of things. Has a hard time saying his feelings because he doesn't know how to, but he's trying. Omi-kun's a lot of those things too, but he never once tried. Ashijima is trying to learn and understand for Tenda. And he makes it look so easy. He doesn't second guess, or if anything got in his way of connecting with Tenda, then he finds a way around it or through it. All the while it's me. Always me who has to try to connect with SakuAtsu. He. Atsumu's side. Suddenly all out of energy. Ashijima is someone who Omi could be if he just tried. Or cared enough. Everything was silent for a moment, then Atsumu stood up and wipes his tears. I'm sorry. I'm gonna head in first. Osamu was clenching his fist. That bastard. He was about to go in after his brother when a hand stopped him. I'll go. You guys stay here and continue. The night's still young. Don't worry about Atsumu. I'll take care of him. Everything was silent for a moment as everybody took the time to be pissed. That was their friend. Atsumu and Oikoi are their friends, and to see them both hurting like this and not be able to do something sucks. they would have done something. Mostly something probably illegal to both Iwaizumi and Sakusa, but they don't know if it would be more harmful to the two, so they didn't. If all they could do for them was to make them forget for at least a week, then so be it. It was awkward at first, but they slowly continued where they left off onto the side. Hanamaki and Yahiba gave Iko a reassuring squeeze while he gave them a tired sad smile in return. Yahiba scowled and Kunami had a tiny frown. Their captain doesn't deserve this. Fucking fix this, Iwaizumi. Extra scene. Okay. A question to the team moms. Who's the best mum? Grimace. If who's the prettiest setter was a scandalous, this would be war. It's me, of course. What are you talking about? It's me. I think I would be the correct answer. Suga-san. With all due respect, I think the best mum title is now mine. You're all retired after all. Excuse me. OMG, I forgot that Akashi was a second year Meo. He's right. Not about the him being the best, because that would clearly be me, but about the you're retired part. I think the correct answer would be me. I asked the question since I knew I'd win after all. Ha. Bitch, you're not even a mum. Yes. I believe you're one of the children too. You sure act like it. Ha. It was bloody. The moms all became feral rabid beasts fighting for the throne. They were at each other's throats, pulling each other's hair, scratching each other's faces. They were all so tangled together that each were fighting 3 battles at the same time. All the while the others watched with various reactions. Some were cheering their favored mum on. Some were taking bets, taking pictures. Some were laughing. Some watched tiredly. Some viewed the scene with half-lidded eyes, and Osamu was watching with horror and mortification. Stop. They all looked to see Kita standing there, watching them calmly. I believe I am the best mum. He picked something from the ground, which happens to be Atsumu's things, then left without another word. The fighting ended there because nobody messes with Kita.